Hi there everyone, this is Kelly Gettelfinger with Always Stampin' Videos. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Today starts a series that I'm calling One Fold Wonders. We're gonna make some greeting cards that just take one fold and can be super easy and really beautiful cards just by that one fold. I will actually show you how to create this card today, and then tomorrow I'll show you how to make this card. But today I'm going to focus on simply showing you the simple folds, the one fold to each card that's going to be in this series. So let me bring those in really quickly. All right, so this one is going to be a pop-up card. So you're just simply taking an 5.5 by 8.5 inches piece of cardstock, and you'll fold it in half. Obviously, that's your first fold. But the fold that I'm making for this particular card, this is going to be a pop-up card. So I'm going to fold it right here on the inside corner. And so when I do that, I'm going to fold it front and back. And then when I open it up, that's going to fold in, and then I will show you in this series how to create some little pop-ups to go on this part of your card. Really, really fun cards. So tune in, go ahead and subscribe to my Always Stampin' Videos YouTube channel so that you won't miss that particular video. This fold is really fun because you can do so much with it. I like to just fold this front piece down. So again, it's 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock, and so you're gonna slice it here in the middle. Gosh, that sounds horrible. Slice it. You're gonna trim it right in the center, down to the middle of the card, and then you've got this little fold here that you can do so much with. So I'm actually gonna show you how to turn that fold into a gift card holder. And so again, subscribe now so that you won't miss that video later on this week. Now this fold, I like to call it an insert fold or an insert card. So just one fold right there, it's about a 1/2 inch, you can actually make it bigger, is going to help me insert some pieces that will really pop up in the card when you open it. Again, subscribe so that you won't miss that. And then this one here is so super easy. It's just, I call it the corner fold, and I'm just folding down the outside corner, and that allows me it just adds like a 3-dimensional effect to my card, but it can also give you a little sneak peek of what's inside the card. This one is also fun when it's done in a bigger fold. So I've done the same thing, just folded down that upper corner, and then you get a bigger sneak peek. But what's really fun about the bigger fold on the corner there is if it's done from the bottom, then you can adhere this side here, and that makes a great little pocket for some candies or a photo. You can get a gift card in there. It sticks out a little bit, but it's still fun to do. So tune in again this week as I unfold those little treasures. But right now, I'm going to show you how to make this card here. Now this card is so easy, and I love this fold because it's just so quick, and I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of time, and so I always want to give cards, and then I run out of time to make them, or I put too much thought into them, and then it takes me a good 15-20 minutes to make one card, when it really can just take 2 or 3 minutes. So this particular card really only takes 2 or 3 minutes. So what I did was I scored here on the edge of the front of my card a 1/2 inch, and then that just folds up like that. All right, so now I could actually stick a gift card in there if I wanted to, if I adhered it here on the ends or on the edges. But to make that a little bit more secure, if I wanted to add a gift card, then I might make the fold a little bit wider. So instead of a 1/2 inch here, I've got 1 1/4 inch. And so I usually will use that for my gift card holders. And I'll show that again later on this week. I'll show the gift card holder. Now, sometimes though, when I do the bigger fold, the perfectionist in me tends not to like how it lines up. It looks, I always feel like it looks a little crooked. So sometimes I just try to get over that. But sometimes I'll make the fold a little more fun, and I'll fold it crooked on purpose. And so that allows me to have control of my cardstock and where I want it to go. And so this one, I folded it on purpose, crooked, and then I just trim off the edge that's sticking up there. And that is exactly how I got this card. That's how I created this card. So tune in this week. I will show you how to trim the designer series paper to coordinate with this particular fold. But this fold is really cute. It just adds a lot of depth and dimension to the look of your greeting card. All right, so let's get back to this one. I'm using the stamp set called Sheltering Tree by Stampin' Up, and I'm going to add some color by putting some grass down along the edge, the folded edge of my card. And so I'm bringing in the little wispy image here in Pear Pizzazz, and I'm just going to stamp it just so there's some color going on. Now, I turned my stamp so that it looks different, gives it again a little dimensional look. Now I can take some regular scissors and just sort of slice in here to make my grass, or if you happen to have a pair of serrated scissors, then you can always go in with those, and it just makes it so much quicker. I'm honestly not sure where you can find these. They're great, but Stampin' Up! Used to carry them, and so I still use mine. I love giving things a little grassy look. All right, so there you can see I've got that little grassy look. I don't know if that's coming out on the camera. And so now I'm gonna add some adhesive to just the back side on the edges of this little fold here. Just the edges, because what I'm gonna do, and then I'm also gonna add some adhesive to the front, and I'm gonna bring in some ribbon. So this is just some retired grosgrain ribbon that I had from Stampin' Up, and it's the perfect size for this card. I'm gonna fold that over, add more adhesive to the back of my fold, because I'm gonna go ahead and fold this down completely to my card. Oh, you know what, before I do though, let's go ahead and add the tree. So I'm using soft suede for my tree. It's stuck to the table. All right, so I'm gonna do the tree trunk and the stems, the branches, that is, just right over here in the corner. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I have my acrylic block double loaded. So I have my leaves on one side and my tree on the other, and sometimes that can get messy, but it actually allows me to go quicker when I'm stamping. Now, the best way to take care of that particular issue is to invest in what is it? Stamparatus by Stampin' Up. The Stamparatus allows you to do both of those stamps in a super quick way. So I don't have my Stamparatus out right now, so I'm just using my blocks. And there we go. And then we just have left the verse, and I'm going to do that in soft suede. But before I do my verse, I'm going to go ahead and close up my little fold, so that way I know that my verse is going to go right on top, or right over the fold, right there at the top there. And it says, "Thankful for you." Now what I've done with the little button is I've already folded some baker's twine and knotted it. I just put a little knot in there. Can you see that? And I'm going to put my button. I've got some little glue dots on the back of my button. And so now I am going to trick the eye into thinking that my button is threaded by just putting that knot that already has a little glue dot on it right on the front. And my card is done. So there you have it. There's the first fold of our One Fold Wonders. I hope you tune back in and go ahead and subscribe so that you can see all those other fun folds. Thanks for joining me today. Have a creative day.